Hello friends, in this video lecture we are going to learn about nervous tissue. Tissue means a group of cells which are organized to perform a single unique function. And this nervous tissue found in which type of system means it found in mainly nervous system. So let us move into the details. Nervous system and the endocrine system are the major body systems that are present in our body which controls and integrates the different types of functions of our body. And neurology is the science of study which mainly studies the normal functioning and disorders of the nervous system. And coming to the nervous system, which includes brain, cranial nerves, spinal cord, spinal nerves, ganglia, enteric plexus, and sensory receptors. Means these are all the organs that are present in nervous system. So only we call a group of organs collectively called as a system. So in the nervous system, what we can see: a brain, cranial nerves, and their branches, of course, spinal cord, spinal nerves, ganglia, enteric plexus, and sensory receptors. And now, which is a bundle of axons which are located in and outside of the brain and spinal cord. So, in this particular nerve, which consists of cells called as nerve cells, which are the structural and functional units of nervous system. Ganglia are the small masses of nervous tissue which consists of a part of the neuron called as axons or cell bodies. Ganglia are mainly present outside of the nervous system like brain and spinal cord. Enteric plexus. Enteric plexus means it is a group of or a network of neurons which are usually located in the walls of GI tracts or organs of digestive system, which mainly helps in the maintenance of the entire GI activities. Sensory receptors which are present all the body in every part of our body, which helps or which monitors the functions or environments of our internal and external environments of our body. Coming to the organization of nervous system. Nervous system which consists of two major divisions. They are central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. We all know that central nervous system which consists of brain and spinal cord, whereas peripheral nervous system which consists of cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Cranial nerves are the nerves which are emerged from the brain, whereas the spinal nerves that are comes out of the spinal cord. And these are different types of nerves. They are sensory nerves, motor nerves, and mixed nerves. Sensory nerves are also called as efferent neurons, which transmit nerve impulses from sensory receptors to CNS, whereas motor or efferent nerves, which transmit nerve impulses from CNS to the muscles and glands, means effector organs. And whereas the mixed nerves or mixed neurons are the neurons which transmits the impulses both from sensory receptors and from brain. And coming to the functional organization of the nervous system. Functional organization means how the brain and spinal cord and all the nerves altogether works. So here we can see the different types of different parts of peripheral nervous system and the central nervous system. Central nervous system, which consists of brain and spinal cord, which is the main central one, from which it sends all the impulses to motor components of PNS, means central nervous system will not have any sort of motor components. PNS will be integrated with the motor components. Motor components means all our body parts, and sensory components means that is also all our body parts. So from sensory components of the peripheral nervous system, the impulses will be sent to central nervous system. So the components of the peripheral nervous system are somatic nervous system, autonomic nervous system, and enteric nervous system. Somatic nervous system, which consists of all our muscle parts and also the sensory receptors. And and also ANS means which consists of autonomic sensory receptors and autonomic neurons, whereas ENS means enteric sensory receptors and enteric sensory neurons, which sends impulses to the central nervous system, which consists of brain and spinal cord. Means the sensory impulses will be moved from impulses will be moved from sensory receptors of our body to spinal cord, and from spinal cord to brain, or directly to the brain. And from brain there will be impulses sent to the motor components of PNS, means motor neurons that are present in the somatic nervous system, and motor neurons of the autonomic nervous system, and motor neurons of the enteric nervous system. They will receive from impulses from brain and spinal cord, or directly from the somatic neurons, somatic sensory neurons of or sensory neurons of PNS, which will control or coordinate the functions of our body. So what are the functions of nervous system? Nervous system will have three different functions. What are they? They are sensory functions, integrative function, and motor function. Sensory function, as we already discussed it earlier, that sensory receptors present in our body will detect the stimulus in the internal, means within our body, and external, outside our body, like temperature, pressure, etc., resulting the sensory information which will be transmitted to the sensory neurons, through sensory neurons, to brain and spinal cord. Whereas integrative functions, which is performed by interneurons, which has both sensory and motor abilities, means which integrates both the perception and motor activities. Example, the brain, the neurons that are present in our brain, which will integrate all the functions, like if I speak and if I see, I'll see the person and I'll speak to that particular person. So vision is a particular sensory information or sensory impulse, and speaking or talking is a motor activity. So they both have different centers in our brain, and those both centers will be integrated, means they both are connected by neurons, means they performs different integrative functions. Another example is we can smell a food and will lactate if it is our favorite food. So in the same way, integrative functions will integrate different types of sensory informations and gives out a single motor output or multiple motor outputs. And motor functions are simply integrated decisions taken up by the neurons in our brain and spinal cord, which sends that particular impulses to the effector organs, like muscle fibers and glandular cells. And coming to the somatic nervous system, and these are the parts. Now we are going to discuss different different parts of CNS, means which consists of somatic nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and central nervous system. Right now we have discussed the central nervous system, and now we are discussing about somatic nervous system. Somatic nervous system, which consists of somatic nervous system, is a part of peripheral nervous system, which consists of sensory and motor neurons. Somatic sensory neurons, which carries information from all our body parts to the central nervous system, and somatic motor neurons, which conveys information from brain to all the body parts of our body. Autonomic nervous system, which is also a part of peripheral nervous system, which is consists of sensory neurons which carry information from all the visceral organs, means all the body parts, to central nervous system, whereas autonomic motor neurons which carry information from brain to all the body parts. But somatic nervous system which works voluntarily, which shows or which functions voluntarily, whereas autonomic nervous system which performs autonomic functions are involuntary functions. And the motor branches of autonomic nervous system, we'll discuss this particular part or this particular systems, I mean autonomic nervous system in ANS separately in detail. And here we'll see what is a motor branch of autonomic nervous system. Motor branch of autonomic nervous system will have two branches usually: sympathetic division and parasympathetic division. Sympathetic division, which includes or which increases heart rate, exercise, and emergency actions. We call it as fight or flight responses. Whereas parasympathetic nervous system, which slows down the sympathetic activities or normal functionings. We also call it as rest and digest activities. Enteric nervous system of the peripheral nervous system, called brain of the gut, means which has 100 millions of neurons integrated to each and every part of our GI tract or parts of the digestive system, and controls and coordinates all the functions of our enteric system or GIT. Coming to the detailed histology of nervous tissue. Nervous tissue, which is a vascular tissue comprised of two different types of cells called as neurons, which are the structural and functional unit of nervous system, and neuroglia, which is the supporting cells of the nervous system, also called as stromal cells of the nervous system. Neurons which are highly specialized cells which have lost their ability to undergo mitotic divisions, means they are aplastic cells. Neuroglial cells are very smaller cells which are greatly in higher number than the neurons, which helps in the support, nourish and protect the neurons and maintain the interstitial fluid between the neurons, which helps in the nourishment. So this is the structure of a typical neuron, and we are going to study in detail about the parts of the neuron. So the neurons which has the ability to which has ability to excite electrically, and it impulse, the nervous impulse which is transmitted or which is produced in the nerve cell will be transmitted through them from one neuron to other neuron, or from it to the another neuron, or to the muscles. If the impulse is transmitted to the muscles, then they are called as motor neurons. If the particular cell or that particular neuron which it transmits the nerve impulse from the sensory organs to the brain, called as sensory neurons. And coming to the parts of the neuron which has a cell body which consists of nucleus, and without nucleus there is an cytoplasmic projection called as axon. This cell body which consists of nucleus, nasal bodies which are highly responsible for the protein synthesis, which are present all over the neuron. Lipofuscin is a pigment which is present in the cytoplasm of the entire neuron, which gives a characteristic yellowish brown color. And dendrites are the cytoplasmic projections which are present outside of the axon. So there are multiple branches which receives or sends the information to the other neurons or the parts. The axon, which carries nerve impulses towards the another neuron or the end organ, which is a cylindrical cytoplasmic projection. And the part which connects the cell body and the new axon is called as axon hillock. And coming to the parts of axon, axon is nothing but a long cylindrical structure or cytoplasmic projection from the cell body raised from axon hillock. So axon hillock is the starting area of the axon which triggers the impulses, and from there it transmits the impulse all along the new axon to the end organs. And the cytoplasm present in the axon is called as axoplasm, and it is surrounded by a plasma membrane called as axolemma. And the axon will have an ending, its endings has a network or branches like structures. We call them as axon terminals. And synapse is the space between the two neurons. So it has it by this particular synapse, or by this particular space, the neurons have been categorized into two types. They are presynaptic neuron, which is present before the synapse, which carries impulses towards the synapse, and the postsynaptic cell, which carries impulses towards the end organs. That is postsynaptic nerve. And neurotransmitters, the impulse transmission from one neuron to other neuron will be taken place by the release of neurotransmitters, which acts as the mediators between neurons and helps in the transmission or inhibition of the nervous functions. So the presynaptic neurons usually releases the neurotransmitters in the synaptic cleft and act on the postsynaptic cells, and those neurotransmitters are acetylcholine, glutamate, aspartate, GABA, glycine, norepinephrine, dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, nitric oxide, etc. And coming to the different types of neurons that are present in our body, neurons will show a great diversity in shape and size. They have patterns of dendritic branching in varied and distinctive parts of the neurons. A few have very small neurons, do not have an axon even. Many others have very short axons. We will see them here. And they are three types of neurons. They are multipolar neurons, bipolar neurons, and unipolar neurons based on their structure. So multipolar neurons means which have different types of processes called dendrites, and many dendrites and only one axon, whereas bipolar neurons which are having only one main dendrite and only one axon. Multipolar neurons are found in central nervous system. Bipolar nerves are found in eyes, retina of the eye, and even olfactory epithelium. And unipolar neurons which has only one axon, and the cell body which it doesn't consist of any sort of dendrites, it consists of only one axon called as unipolar neurons. Here we can see in this video, in this slide, we can see the different three types of neurons. They are multipolar with the axon, the cell body has only one axon and different, many or several dendrites. And whereas bipolar neuron, which consists of only one main dendrite and only one axon. And whereas unipolar neuron, which consists of only one axon without any dendrites over the cell body. Neuroglial cells, as we already studied, discussed, like nervous tissue, which consists of two types of cells. And what are they? Nervous cells or neuron cells and Neuroglial cells. Now we are going to discuss about neuroglial cells. Neuroglial cells are glial constitutes are also the stomata or stroma of the nervous system, which is composed of half of the volume of CNS, and they are smaller than the neurons. Glial cells do not generate or propagate nerve impulses. They only help in the support of the neurons. Usually they have the ability to multiply and divide and mature in nervous system, whereas the neuron cells will doesn't multiply. So there are six different types of neuroglial cells. Of them, four are astrocytes, oligodendrocytes, microglia, and ependymal cells. These are the four different types of neuroglial cells which are found in only CNS. Whereas the Schwann cells are neurolemmocytes and means which forms the myelin sheet over the axons, and satellite cells which are present in the peripheral nervous system. Now we are going to in detail about these cells. So here we can see different types of cells, neuroglial cells. Now coming to astrocytes. Astrocytes are star-shaped structures or it has multiple cytoplasmic projections which are usually found in gray matter. The fibrous astrocytes which are located in mainly in the white matter means which has a highly fibrous process, whereas protoplasmic astrocytes which are mainly found in gray matter. The process of the astrocytes will make the contact with blood capillaries, neurons, and with the pia matter. By anchoring or by attaching to the pia matter and to the neurons, they provide anchoring between the neurons. Means they anchors the neurons to pia matters. Whereas the astrocytes that are present in the that surrounds the blood vessels, they form blood-brain barrier. So these astrocytes helps in the and the functions of astrocytes are which helps in the filtering of blood, and in embryo it helps in the growth of neuron cells and also maintains the chemical environment around the neurons, and also for the generation of nerve impulses. They also play a major role in learning and memory by influencing the formation of neural synapses between different areas of brain. Oligodendrocytes which forms the myelin sheet in the neurons of central nervous system means which in the brain and spinal cord. They are called as oligodendrocytes, whereas myelin sheet will be formed by Schwann cells in the peripheral nervous system. Microglia are also called as microglia, unlike neuroglial cells, which are developed from the neural tube and helps in the microglial cells which are originated from the red bone marrow and migrate into the CNS as it develops. Microglial cells functions as phagocytes and they remove cellular debris, microbes and damaged nervous tissue from the brain and spinal cord. Ependymal cells they aligns the ventricles of the brain and central canal of the spinal cord, which helps in the production and possibly monitor the circulation of cerebrospinal fluid. Neuroglial cells that are present in the PNS. Schwann cells helps in the axon regeneration, which are more easily accomplished in the peripheral nervous system only, and they encircles the PNS axons, which forms the myelin sheet. In PNS means squamous cells, in central nervous system means oligodendrocytes. Satellite cells are present, are the cell bodies of the microglial cells present in the neurons. Peripheral neurons are peripheral ganglia which surrounds and regulates the exchange of materials between the neuron cells and the interstitial cells. Means they covers the entire cell body of the peripheral neurons and becomes a barrier between interstitial fluid and the peripheral neurons. So here you can see the oligodendrocytes, which forms the myelin sheet, and a nerve bundle by means of myelinated nerve bundle, and also the squamous cells and satellite cells. Myelination means covering of axons. Axons that are surrounded by means of a multi-layered lipid and protein covering called as myelin sheet, and this myelin sheet is formed by squamous cells in PNS and oligodendrocytes in central nervous system. And axons with myelin sheet are called as myelinated neurons, and without myelin sheet are called as unmyelinated neurons. Here you can see these different patterns of myelination. So coming to the gray and white matter. White matter is the unmyelinated or myelinated axons of many neurons, whereas gray matter is the cell bodies, dendrites of unmyelinated axons and axon terminals and neuroglia, which are present in the nervous system. So the neural circuits. Neural circuits means the connections between neurons and the directions of transmissions of impulses. If the impulse is coming from a single neuron to different neurons, then it is called as a diverging circuit, means which is diverted to different people or different neurons. Whereas converging unit is the impulses from different neurons to single neuron is called as converging unit. Whereas another one is a reverberating circuit means oscillating, means that impulses move to and fro between in the network of neurons. And parallel after discharge circuit means a different neurons which has different associations simultaneously sends impulses to a single neuron, which is called as parallel after discharge. So here we can see, like, so in diagram you can see a clear movement of impulses. Here we can see theoretically like simple series of circuits which has a presynaptic and single postsynaptic neuron, whereas diverging means they'll have different number of presynaptic single presynaptic neuron and several postsynaptic neurons, whereas converging means many number of presynaptic neurons and single postsynaptic neuron. Reverberating means there will be post presynaptic neuron is stimulated and which will stimulate or transmit a series of impulses in the postsynaptic neurons. Parallel after discharge circuit which has a single presynaptic neuron which stimulates a group of neurons, all of which are synapses with common postsynaptic neuron. And coming to the regeneration, nervous system which exhibits plasticity. Plasticity means which doesn't have any ability to change based on the experience. So mammalian neurons have very limited power of regeneration. Neurogenesis is nothing but the formation of neurons from stem cells, which only occurs in hippocampus during the adulthood. and it is not shown or not seen in the brain and spinal cord. So by this we complete the study of nervous tissue. And in the next lecture, we are going to study about the nervous system, means central nervous system, which consists of brain and spinal cord, along with their neurons, means cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Thank you, guys. Please subscribe to this channel for more videos and more updates.